In this video, I'm going to show you how to create this house drawing. I'm going to start out by going to Projects and setting my project directory. I'm going to make sure there's a check next to my my folder, my project folder. If it's not visible here, you may need to browse for it or create a new one. And once you do, you're going to select Done. You create a new part. Create a new sketch on the XY plane. I'm going to select my rectangle tool, place my cursor at the origin, and I'm going to type in 1 tab, 2 tab, and then enter. Created a rectangle. To exit my rectangle command, I'm going to right click and select OK. I'm going to select my line tool. I'm going to draw a line from the midpoint of this line, and when I hover over this area and approximately the midpoint of the line, I'll get a green dot. I want to click there, move down and find the same midpoint, the midpoint here on this line, and I'll select. Come back here, select the midpoint again, and draw down to the midpoint on this line here. Okay. That was selecting the right mouse button and then selecting OK. I'm going to highlight this line here, turns white, and I'm going to go ahead and delete it. Let's see, so now I'm going to choose this trim tool and highlight this line here. Notice the top portion of the line is grayed out, and select it and it deletes it. Then do the same thing on this side using the trim tool. And I'm done with my profile. I'm going to select the green check. I'm going to extrude out 2 inches. Select OK. I'm going to create a new work plane using this icon here. I'm going to use the pull down menu right below it, and I'm going to select offset from plane. That's not visible on this screen, but it's the second option down. I'm going to open up this folder and I'm going to select my a work plane, and I'm going to select the work plane, the XZ. Notice that the XZ is located on that face. I'm going to create a work plane that's right down the center of this part. If I select that, and then I'm going to set the offset to 0.5, and notice that my a work plane here is going to be created, and this edge here is has a length of 1 inch, and so I've specified a ½ inch offset from this face, and so I'm going to create an work plane that goes right down the center of the part. I'm going to select the screen check. I'm going to create a new sketch on that new work plane. I'm going to rotate the part, reorient it. I'm selecting this rotation icon here, and then I'm going to select this menu here. It's the context menu, and I'm going to set the current view as my new front view. I'm going to select this icon here. It's the construction line tool. I'm going to create construction lines. I'm going to create this project geometry tool, and I'm going to point to this face and this face, and I've created these construction geometry. You can see them, they're yellow lines. They're not real geometry. But to see them, they're actually embedded inside this part. I'm going to slice off the front of the part so I could see my sketch plane. And I do that by selecting this Slice Graphics icon. And now I can see the inside of the part, and I can see my construction geometry there on my drawing. Go ahead and turn off construction geometry, because what I'm going to create now is going to be real geometry. I'm going to select my rectangle point tool, and I'm going to select this point here and draw up, create a rectangle 1 inch by 2 inches. Let's select my line tool and do like I did earlier, where I find the midpoint here and draw down to the midpoint here, midpoint here to the midpoint here, and select OK. Select this line here, select this line. And then if I select my delete key on my keyboard, I'll delete the line. Select my trim tool and trim off these lines here. And now I'm going to select the green check. I'm going to select the extrude tool. I'm going to set the distance to 2 inches and hit OK. I'm going to go to this work plane, the work plane that we created earlier, and I'm going to highlight it, right click, and turn the visibility of that plane off. I'm going to change the color of some of these faces. I'm going to select this face and select the color tool. Let's set it to red. Hit the check. I'll select this face here. Select the color tool. Change it to blue. Hit the check. I'm going to select this face. Hold the control key down and select this face over here. I have both faces selected now. I'm going to select the color tool and change the color to yellow. Check. I'm going to set this face, select that face, color, set it to orange. Select this face, change the color to purple. I'm going to select this face and set the color to a light blue. Check. And I'm done. I'm going to save my part. Now I'm going to create a drawing. Select New Drawing. I'm going to place my first view. Select Base. And notice here's my view down here. My view is right here. I'm going to enlarge it. I'm going to set the scale to 2:1 and select, make sure that this is shaded, and select hidden line removal, these two settings, and then I'm going to set my view there, slide across, and place a right side view, place a top view above here, and then an isometric view here in the corner. A right mouse click and select Create. I'm going to move this view a bit out of the way. And when I do, this view will go up. And that's it. I'm going to save the drawing in PDF format and export it to PDF and save it and submit this to LMS to complete the assignment.